Have you ever wondered how life on Earth could have been rebooted? Imagine a divine plan, orchestrated by the ancient gods Enki and Ninharsug. Their vision? To shape a new world from the ashes of the old one. They chose their architects, not through chance, but through dreams. In these dreams, they delivered detailed blueprints and measurements for the construction of massive submarine-like vessels. The clock was ticking. All had to be completed in a mere 7 days. Amidst the jeers and disbelief of onlookers, 20 such vessels took shape. Enter Sarah, wife of Noah, entrusted with a task of paramount importance. Her mission was to safeguard containers filled with the DNA of countless earthly beings, a precious cargo destined to reseed life after the cataclysm. As they finished their preparations, the skies darkened, signaling the start of the impending disaster. On the 8th day, the skies were covered with black clouds. A tangible sense of dread hung heavy in the air, a silent battle cry from nature itself. The earth, in her primeval might, unleashed a cataclysmic force, the likes of which had never been seen before. The ice caps slid into the sea, giving birth to an immense tidal wave, a monstrous wall of water stretching 3,000 meters high. This was not a mere storm, it was the universal flood. The vessels, those magnificent feats of engineering, were hit by the tidal wave, lifted above the churning waters. They spun and twirled, caught in the relentless grasp of the flood. Inside, the humans were well restrained, cushioned against the violent onslaught. Despite the chaos outside, they remained unharmed, a testament to the ingenious design of their vessels. For 40 days, they endured a tempestuous journey. Their world was a maelstrom, filled with violent, continuous movement. Yet they were acutely aware of the desolation outside. The world they knew was being washed away, replaced by an endless expanse of water. Death, it seemed, was the only constant. But here's the twist. The universal flood was not a result of torrential rain. No, not a single drop of water fell from the sky. Rather, it was the sea that rose up, engulfing the earth, circling it for 40 days with a violence that gradually receded over the following year. Even now, in the 21st century, we can witness its legacy in the form of tides, albeit smaller and far less destructive. After 40 days, the tidal front disappeared and the boats found land. Their ordeal was over, and they had survived the wrath of the universal flood. Noah's boat came across Mount Ararat, while others found land elsewhere. They disembarked, stepping onto a world reborn. Every 12 hours they would take refuge from the rising tide, a stark reminder of the catastrophe they had weathered. But they persevered, and in time, the sea stabilized, allowing them to establish settlements on what were now desolate landscapes. The reboot had begun. Noah's boat encountered Mount Ararat. Here, the survivors emerged, blinking in the harsh light of a new world, a world reshaped by the cataclysmic power of the sea. The other vessels, too, found their resting places across the vast expanses of the earth, each carrying a precious cargo of life, ready to restart the cycle. In the aftermath of the universal flood, the survivors faced a harsh reality. The once fertile lands were now barren, a world seemingly devoid of life. But they persevered, driven by the innate human spirit and the sacred duty entrusted to them by Enki and Ninharsug. They began to build settlements, their hands shaping the first bricks of a new age. The deserts, once a symbol of death and desolation, became the cradle of life. The survivors adapted, learning to live in harmony with this strange new world. They created systems for agriculture, developed new forms of communication, and established communities. Each day was a step forward, a testament to their resilience. This was the reboot, a time of rebirth and renewal where the remnants of the old world gave way to the new. It was a time of discovery, of hope, and of the sheer determination of the human spirit. The survivors carried with them the memories of the world that once was, but also the dreams of the world that could be. And so, life on Earth began anew, but this was just the start of their journey. But what happened after the reboot? Imagine a world starting anew, a clean slate with endless possibilities, yet fraught with unimaginable challenges. The survivors now had to face the daunting task of rebuilding from scratch. How did they manage? What adventures lay in store for them in this brave new world? And what role did the DNA samples that Sarah safeguarded play in all of this? What happened next? Stay tuned for the next video, and please subscribe. It means a lot.